In the last 10 years, I've gained over 100,000 followers on sports pages. And in this video, I'm going to share my 4-step method for starting one on X. The first thing to figure out is your niche, and there's a few ways you can go with this. You can have a player fan page where you cover a specific player. You can have a team fan page where you cover a specific team. You can have an aggregator account where you cover a specific league or sport. Or you could have a personal account where you just talk about your favorite players and teams. There's room to succeed with all of these options, but they also come with their own pros and cons. For example, a player fan page is the most risky because players can get injured or suspended, prospects don't always pan out, and of course, the player is eventually going to retire. However, they also have high growth potential if the athlete becomes super popular, like Messi or LeBron. On the other hand, a personal account gives you the most freedom, but it's also the most difficult to grow. Whatever you choose, start narrow to help your account grow, and then after that, you can expand your content if you want. And the reason you want to start narrow is because if your content is too broad, you'll be competing against bigger accounts, and that's going to make it more difficult to grow. If you need additional help choosing your niche, then consider joining my community. Inside, you'll find additional training as well as live support from me and other creators. So if you're interested, you can join that using the link below. After you've chosen your niche, it's time to set up your profile. And I like to start this with my username. I prefer usernames that are 2 words max and avoid using characters like underscores or repeated letters because that makes them easier to read and more memorable. My first page was called The Jimmer Watch, and I've always regretted adding the at the beginning because Jimmer Watch would have been much simpler and shorter. At the end of the day, it probably doesn't matter that much as long as your content is good, but it's still a practice I like to follow. Choosing a profile picture is pretty straightforward. Just pick something that is related to your team or player, or you could even design a logo. But the part that most people miss here is that you should not change your profile picture very often. That's because your profile picture is part of your brand, and every time someone sees your posts, they're gonna also see your profile picture. Over time, they will start to form an association between your profile picture and your content. So if you change it, then you break that association in their mind, and it's gonna take a while to build that back up. So I'm not saying you should never change it, I just wouldn't change it very often. Something else to be aware of is that if your account could be confused with someone else, you are required to use the parody, commentary, or fan label. For example, the NBA Central account is a parody that posts satirical NBA news and updates, and it's patterned after this account called the Dunk Central, which posts real news. And Central doesn't usually have the label on, but there's been a couple times where the account has been taken down after a big incident, and the only way to get it back up and running was to add the label. In fact, the account was down while I was making this video. So if your profile is a parody or fan account, I would highly recommend that you just add the label so you don't run into any trouble. All right, the last thing I would do is subscribe to X Premium. And this may seem controversial to some, but I assure you it's worth it. Having the blue check mark will make your posts rank higher in search, and it will also show your post higher in the replies under someone else's post. Without it, your content is going to get buried underneath all the other blue checks, and you're going to get significantly less engagement. On an account I recently started, I saw no traction until I signed up for Premium, and then I started gaining followers every single day, so I would highly recommend it. The other benefit to Premium is that it helps you qualify for monetization. Now, you will still need to get 500 verified followers and 5 million impressions, but those requirements are not that hard to reach if you know what you're doing. And if you need help getting there, there's a bunch of videos on my channel that will show you exactly how to do it. Now, to be clear, X monetization is not very good, so don't expect to be getting rich from this, but if you are planning on using X anyway, you might as well get paid to do it. All right, once you've got your profile set up, it's time to start posting. And as tempting as it can be to start firing off posts left and right, especially while you're small, I would recommend focusing on quality over quantity. This is going to help maximize engagement on your content. And if you do have a lot of opinions to share, just do it in the comment section instead of on the main timeline. Also, a little tip here. Many people have a tendency to just repost news from big reporters. But it's important to consider that if a big reporter has already tweeted it, most people already know. So instead of just copying and pasting the original news, it's more beneficial to add your own thoughts, opinion, or context. For example, let's say you run an NFL fan page and Adam Schefter tweets that your starting quarterback just got injured. Instead of just copying and pasting the news, share your reaction to the news. The same thing goes for if your team trades for a player as well. There's no sense trying to compete with the person who has the insider information. Also, going back to my earlier point, it's super important to engage with other fans. This is a great way to get more visibility on your content from people who are likely to follow you, and it also helps establish yourself in the community. That being said, just simply replying is not enough to grow your account. The main driver of your growth is always going to be your content, so spend most of your time there. And speaking of growth, click the video on screen to learn my proven strategies for growing a sports account on X.